There's two things I'll always find fascinating. One is failed cartoon pilots, and the other is failed video game mascots. And today, we've got a perfect fusion of them both. That's right everyone, we're talking about Bubsy. If you've been around a retro game discussion for like any amount of time, you've probably at least heard of Bubsy. The gliding bobcat with a punctual t-shirt and the biggest mouth in gaming this side of Gex.
69 me, baby.
His initial run in the video game industry isn't especially well regarded. His first two outings on the SNES and Mega Drive are considered mediocre at best, his brief stint on the Atari Jaguar seems completely forgotten about, and his 3D debut, the aptly titled Bubsy 3D on the PlayStation 1, is often considered one of the worst games of all time. So clearly he's perfect material for his own cartoon show. Yes, in 1993, just barely after the first game came out, the developers of Bubsy, Accolade, decided that this cat was destined for the small screen. He was going to be a media empire. I mean, Mario had a cartoon and Sonic had two cartoons running concurrently, and that was the market Bubsy was really trying to break into. I mean, hell, even on the back of the box, it advertises itself as a playable Saturday morning cartoon. It also banks itself on having countless furballs. It's everything I've always wanted in a game. I mean, truth be told, despite how the games are viewed in hindsight, the first game, Claws Encounters of the Third Kind, Jesus Christ, what an awful title, was received quite positively in gaming magazines at the time, so they had reason to believe a show based on the game would work out. It did not. It really did not. Despite all of its promotion, an impressive voice cast, and a sponsorship with Taco Bell, because when I'm playing Bubsy, all I can think about is eating a Crunchwrap Supreme TM and getting the controller nice and greasy. Things just didn't pan out. So without further ado, let's glide into the pilot episode of the Bubsy cartoon that never was. But before we can get into the episode proper, we gotta have the theme song. A shredding guitar solo, backup singers yelling, Bubsy! And the best part? You can barely hear it. This bodes well. This title sequence doesn't really feel like a title sequence at all, really. Like, yes, the title is there, and there is in fact a theme song of some description, but it doesn't do anything to get you excited, to get you hyped for Bubsy's adventures. It's just him doing his morning routine and saying his catchphrase.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh boy, I hope he doesn't say that like a billion more times. Foreshadowing is a literary device. Let's look at Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog's opening, which also begins with our protagonist being woken up by an alarm clock.
Coincidence? I think...
Yeah, probably. The intro for Adventures establishes the show's heroes, villains, and general tone in just 1 minute, showcasing some dynamic animation and visual soundtrack by a mashup of the theme song of the first two Sonic games with various classical pieces. There are some sound effects to go with the characters' actions, but they don't overpower the music, which keeps it focused. Bubsy's opening, on the other hand, has barely anything going on. He gets out of bed, some mild hijinks ensue, and we get the title card. The music is completely overpowered by Bubsy making various noises and the accompanying sound effects of his actions. As the box for the game says, he plops, boings, and splats. Bubsy, I don't think you're allowed to do that in front of children.
I like it!
It's extremely distracting. It doesn't give the viewer the chance to actually hear the music, and if you can't hear the music, what's the point of having a theme song? The whole point of having a theme song is to get stuck in the viewer's head so they remember your show. It's not helped by the song itself not having a discernible hook other than the singers going, Bubsy. If this was going to be the intro for every episode, it would have been a huge mistake. The episode really begins with an armadillo having war flashbacks. It's incredibly funny to me that one of the first things this show intended to be shown to children on Saturday mornings is one of the main characters getting run over by a truck. Incredible. No notes. Why didn't they pick this up? Excuse me, what? This is Bubsy's sidekick and roommate Arnold, who I'm not entirely sure is here by choice.
It's me, the Prince of Personality, Bubsy!
Bubsy! Oh, worse than a truck!
Jesus Christ, this is the most traumatized man alive. Bubsy's nephew and niece, Terry and Terry, burst into the house as it's their birthday, and like all good uncles, Bubsy decides to watch TV instead.
And last year, over 10,000 armadillos were run over by trucks in the state of Texas alone.
God damn it, why is this actually funny? I think now's as good a time as any to talk about the cast of this pilot. Bubsy here is voiced by Rob Paulsen, who you may know for voicing Yakko in Animaniacs and Raphael in the 1987 Ninja Turtles series. I grew up with his Raphael voice as I had the 87 series on DVD. His performance as the wisecracking, cool but rude turtle is great, and it's no wonder they wanted him for Bubsy. It's kind of perfect casting. But oh boy, is Bubsy in this pilot absolutely insufferable. I can't imagine any kid actually liking him as he psychologically tortures everyone, and he sounds like he's constantly spitting. This wouldn't be the only time Rob voiced the titular cat, as he would go on to voice him in Bubsy too. He's not even the only TMNT voice actor here, as Arnold is voiced by Pat Fraley, who voiced Crying, which honestly I would not have realized if I hadn't looked it up. Terry with a Y and Terry with an I are voiced by Tress MacNeille and BJ Ward respectively. MacNeille was also on Animaniacs as the voice of Dot, and has also provided various voices on The Simpsons. While Ward, on the other hand, was Velma's voice actor for several of the direct-to-video Scooby-Doo movies. All incredible voice actors, but this is certainly not their best work. Anyways, while the kids are busy giving Arnold a concussion, Bubsy learns about an invention by Virtual Reality. Ha, I get it. Like Devil May Cry. It's a helmet that turns thoughts into reality, and Virgil needs a test subject. Bubsy, of course, volunteers.
Because I am brave.
Oh hey, it's the shit Van Halen album. As a fun little treat, we get these clips of live-action stock footage a good 6 years before SpongeBob would make a habit out of doing it, except it's not done nearly as well.
And because I'm a hero, for crying out loud, if that's a crime, then book me.
Actually, Bubsy, you're being arrested on suspicion of murder. We are then introduced to our villain of the episode, Ali Cassandra. Hear me out. We're also introduced to Scratch and Grounder, I mean Sid and Buzz. I mean seriously, her henchmen are a tall, lanky bird and a short, stubby freak. They're the same characters. However, Buzz is voiced by... wait, give me a second. Jim Cummings? How in the fuck? So his voice isn't insufferable to listen to.
Yes, things that are boiling are usually hot. Imbecile!
The same cannot be said for Sid, however. And if things couldn't get more annoying, we get literal nails on a chalkboard.
Not the blackboard!
I think I need to get my ears circumcised. According to the Bubsy wiki, Ali possesses very few positive traits. Implying Bubsy has any? Frankly, she's the best part of the pilot so far. She wants Sid and Buzz to steal Virgil's helmet so she can become rich and powerful.
To become the classiest kitten in this whole catatonic town.
No, she has body dysmorphia.
Food, comestibles.
There's a bit too much saliva in this pilot, I don't like it. Bubsy rocks up to Virgil's lab to test the helmet.
I'll think of something that really blows my hair back, because I want to fly. What could possibly go wrong?
Jesus Christ, I haven't seen a catchphrase this forced since...
I didn't do it.
Of course things do, in fact, go wrong, and suddenly everyone is falling out of the sky. I thought it was just meant to make objects from your mind real. I didn't realize the thoughts could affect people. I mean, bloody hell, imagine the crimes you could do with this. Bubsy continues to remind Arnold of his trauma.
Don't think of the truck. What truck?
The truck!
And at the last moment, they teleport themselves back to the lab.
Oh my, you made my rash come back.
Virgilio, Virgimundo, you gotta lighten up, babe.
Bubsy, a gay icon. The kids run off to fuck around with the helmet while we catch up with our derivative duo.
This couldn't be more perfect. If we play our cards correctly, you and I will get dinner for two, and Allie will get her helmet.
Yes, and we get to eat these delicious children too.
I win a pony! Peter, the horse is here.
The others eventually realize that the helmet is missing and they leave to find that the twins have spawned in a roller coaster.
Hey, calm down, Arnold. What could possibly go wrong?
Stop fucking saying that. We also get some more random live action footage because that's what counts as a joke in this pilot, apparently.
Let's throw caution to the wind!
If we put silly sound effects over it, surely it must be funny.
I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Kill yourself. Bubsy and Arnold crash into the roller coaster and attempt to get the helmet back. We also get some first-person roller coaster action, which looks not exciting at all, actually.
Sick. Oh no, he's sick. Oh my.
Oh great, because I've always wanted to see a purple ballsack blow chunks.
I've had just about enough of this roller coaster.
Us too, Uncle Bubsy.
Yeah, we're bored!
Glad to know they want to be here less than I do. They wish away the roller coaster, sending everyone falling to their doom, but all of a sudden the twins are now giant.
Ew, I stepped on something squishy.
Great job, Terry, you killed your uncle. No, they're fine, and Bubsy looks like he's about to cause the next family meeting.
We were only having fun!
and if that's a crime,
Then book us!
I don't think that defense holds up in court. Your Honor, my client was simply having fun, because he is a little birthday boy. Buzz sends Sid to grab the helmet, and to be honest, at this point, it'd probably be better off in the hands of the villains. I don't know why you would trust it with this thing. But Bubsy manipulates Sid into immediately giving it back to him by disguising a bomb as a corn dog. Am I watching Bubsy or American Psycho? The blast from Bubsy's bomb sends the two flying, where they manage to kidnap the twins and once again snatch the helmet and get it to Allie.
I'll start by wishing for a 50-carat ruby ring.
See? The helmet is in much better hands here. God forbid a girl treat herself. Meanwhile, all Buzz can think about is being the next Sweeney Todd.
We can make great mud pies!
Yes, which will make it even better. Cacciatore.
Are they planning to feed them to Allie? They do realize she's also, you know, a cat. Who knows, maybe cannibalism is all the rage in the Bubsy universe. I think we need to call Child Protective Services. We cut back to Virtual Reality's lab, and it's here I realize I've completely neglected to talk about this character here. Her name is Oblivia. She's oblivious. That's the joke. Comedic genius. Oh my god, I just realized she's wearing a red shirt. Rest in peace, Oblivia. Bubsy has a mental breakdown while giving Arnold even more head injuries.
I know you still believe in me. And if you're crazy enough to believe in me, why shouldn't I be crazy enough to believe in myself?
Don't believe in Bubsy, believe in the Bubsy that believes in you. Virgil offers Bubsy a tracking device to find the twins in the helmet, but instead opts to find their captors in a phone book.
Thank you very much. Your brain is indeed very, very small.
Did you just give that bobcat our address?
Now he's going to dox us! Bubsy and crew show up to Allie's lair to retrieve the helmet and... Hi, yes, I'd like to book a haircut, please. Yeah, I'd like to get the Van Gogh. Oblivia decides to contribute to the plot and knocks the helmet off of Allie's head, leading everyone to scramble for it. Sid wishes for food, Terry wishes for a family that loves him, and Oblivia wishes to marry Bubsy. Are we sure this isn't a nightmare machine? Finally, the helmet ends up back with Bubsy as it begins to malfunction.
I'll tell you what it means. It means the helmet's gonna blow up on your head.
We can only hope.
I'm gonna imagine something so mind-numbingly incredible that it will instantly save the day.
I didn't need to know Bubsy has a thing for rope. Anyways, the day is saved and Bubsy celebrates. But before we can finish things off, he has one last thing to say.
Besides, what could possibly go wrong? Right, Arnie? Yeah.
Ah yes, comeuppance. And that was the Bubsy cartoon pilot. Now, I'm not gonna blow your mind with some wild hot take. It sucks. It obviously sucks. But is it that much worse than some shows that did get picked up, like Captain N the Game Master? Yes, it's nothing but a compilation of unlikable characters, stiff animation, running jokes that aren't funny at all, and way too many sound effects, but like, it's not that far off from some shows that did get picked up. Truly, I think the only reason this show didn't get picked up is because no one actually saw it. It was aired on TV once, on November 23rd, 1993, at 7 in the morning. November 23rd, 1993 was a Sunday, and not only was it a Sunday so they missed out on the Saturday morning cartoon block where all the kids would have been watching, it was Thanksgiving morning. So I doubt the kids this show was intended for were even watching TV that morning. It was basically a death sentence for this show's success. Now there are some redeeming qualities. They did a great job casting this even if the performances aren't their very best, though I would imagine that's more up to the voice direction than the actors themselves. It's hard to complain about Jim Cummings showing up in anything, and Rob Paulson really is perfect for Bubsy, so it's no wonder they got him back for the games. Ali Cassandra is a very entertaining villain, and her motivation for evil being that she just wants to be rich and famous is quite funny, and I find the art direction to be fairly solid. So yes, ultimately the Bubsy TV pilot is bad, but the little glimmers of something good make me curious about the world where we got a full-on Bubsy TV series. I do want to give a big shout out to the Bubsy TV pilot wiki, which was an amazing resource in the making of this video. It compiles so much interesting information that I couldn't just fit all into this video. If you want to learn more about this really interesting piece of video game and cartoon history, I strongly recommend checking it out. And with that, I think we've talked about Bubsy enough for one day. I've been Lily, and you just heard me dilly-dally about the Bubsy TV pilot. Tell me what you thought in the comments below, and maybe subscribe if you want to see more dumb shit like this. Until next time.